At one point in my life, I struggled with PTSD symptoms that were so severe that I would be unable to move. I was pretty much incapacitated. I'd have, images slide in that I'd see in front of me. It'd paralyze me. I'd be shaken. I'd have muscle tremors and, of course, tears. The darkness had overtaken me completely, right? And, of course, through faith in God, it was absolutely critical to get through this. But other than that, I want to emphasize the main thing that made the biggest difference to be able to get through this, okay? And this was slow, deep breathing and meditation and healing frequencies. These things changed my life completely, okay? Just thinking about it, I can't be any more grateful. The slow, deep breathing is very simple. All right, we have to be able to slow down everything constantly, slow it down, so that the neurological system gets a chance to relax, reset. And it's not just, whenever we're trying to fall asleep. Most of the time with people with PTSD, they get sleep that's not restorative. They end up in this chronic state of fight or flight. When they're in this state of fight or flight, then there's things that affect them in their environment. It could be sounds, it could be things that they're seeing, it could be anything in their five senses that affects them, right? But to really be able to tone down these sensitivities, these reactions to these things that they're observing or noticing, they have to be able to slow down the thoughts, the speed of the thoughts, the sound, I guess I'm going to say how strong the tone of these things are. And the only way to do that is really to get your body out of fight or flight through the deep breathing, okay? So let me give you an example of how I do it, sitting back. I first breathe all the way out through my nose. Then I breathe all the way in. Now I'm at the top of the breath. I hold it for a couple seconds. I breathe out only through my nose. Breathe all the way out until there's absolutely no breath left. As I'm breathing out, I'm visualizing the release of this, shooting this energy down through my legs, out of my body, through the exhale. As I'm doing that, I'm starting to notice these sensations in my legs and this release of this stress, this tension. And I would do that over and over again for a period of about 25 to 40 minutes, twice a day, okay? And sometimes I would combine that with like a bath in the dark to get some sensory deprivation. Sometimes I would put on healing frequencies, like 432 hertz healing frequencies. And I would go ahead and meditate with this deep breathing on a consistent breath over and over and over, envisioning the accumulation of energy and then the release of energy and stress out throughout the legs into the atmosphere. I did this consistently over the course of just 7 days, okay, 7 days. Within 7 days, it changed my life, changed my entire life in 7 days. Now, was I able to maintain the relief of the PTSD symptoms within 7 days? No, I mean, there were ups and downs, right? But over the course of 3 to 6 months, I went from being controlled by my observations and my PTSD symptoms to being what I felt to be free of it, and only in extreme circumstances I feel like I was triggered back to that place, not in everyday circumstances. So, I just want to share this with you. I have this is the simplest technique that you could possibly use. Not only can you do it preventively in your meditations as you close your eyes and you listen to the frequencies or you do whatever is necessary to calm you down, but you can also do it in the moment when you are stressed. Let's say something happens. Rather than reacting with a knee-jerk reaction based upon our past experiences and our emotions, what we do is we take a step back from the situation and breathe in. And we breathe out, all the way out. Before you react, you want to be able to be in a proper space to have the right reaction. You don't want to keep having the same knee-jerk reactions that led you into a state of fear, into a state of, seeing these images and being stuck. That's not the way out of this, in this situation. Learn more tips from my website, endsickness.org. I have a article on there that covers everything I did to be able to get over PTSD beyond just the slow, deep breathing. But I'd say that was the most important thing. Of course, that and guidance from above to find this deep breathing in the first place. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great day.